What's up, guys? Whosto7 here, and I've got a video to show you how to fix your Grand Theft Auto 5 story mode or offline play, single player, whatever you want to call it, game if it's been corrupted from the title update for Grand Theft Auto Online last week. I tried to get into Grand Theft Auto Online last week. It didn't work. I got waiting for other players, and I couldn't get past the tutorial race and all sorts of stuff. So I went back to my single player and found that my single player wasn't working. I was stuck with the character Michael. I had no character wheel. I couldn't start missions. Some that I would drive to would disappear off the minimap, and even the letter would be gone, and other ones just wouldn't even start. I would pull up in my car, and my car would freeze. I'd lose all control except for the start button, and I think I could change radio station and stuff. And if I would walk into the, I call them reticles, if I'd walk into the target reticle, it would just not do anything. It wouldn't start any missions. And so I've been hassling Rockstar Games on Twitter about this for some time, and I ended up figuring out how to fix it. So I'm not sure what of these steps are necessary. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you exactly what I did step by step, because I really want you guys to get your games fixed if you're having this problem. I don't know if all these steps are necessary, but if you go through them, I was able to fix my game, and I was able to progress, and I've actually beaten the game now. So a fair warning, though, is that I do tell you to leave your game running for approximately 2 hours. So I'm not making that up. That's really what I did. Like I said, I don't know if all the steps are necessary, but I promise this isn't a troll video. I'm not trying to get you guys to do anything stupid. But make sure you watch till the end of the video and leave any questions or comments that you have in the comments, because I'll try to get them answered. But if you're like me, you notice on my radar what was happening is when I'd click down, the minimap was zooming out. So what I did was actually switch to GTA Online Solo. Now, some of the Rockstar boards said, switch to solo and then immediately quit out, or do it with your network cable unplugged, or all sorts of stupid crap. None of that worked. I don't think Rockstar has any idea how to fix this. So what I did was actually switch to GTA Online Solo. I played through the first tutorial race, and then I got to the part where I meet up with Lamar in a parking lot, and he gives me my first mission. So I'm going to go ahead and just let this play out so you can see the cutscene. But that's what I did, and because I needed to have control of my character. That's the first time you actually can control your character. When you load up GTA Online, you go straight into the tutorial race, and you can't control your character. So I'm just going to let the cutscene play out. It doesn't really contain any spoilers. It's the second mission online. But I'll show you what to do and continue after this cutscene.
Man, some people are so clean. Hey, what that shit do? You trying to make some cheese? My boy Gerald G, he looking for somebody low-key right now, and to be 1,000 with you, I'm thinking you. Look, it's a big exchange of merchandise going down. The Vagos and the Ball Eaters and squash their little cultural differences or what the fuck ever. Anyway, why don't you slide down there and see if you can shake up the free market economy a little bit and get that cheese. Hey, I'm gonna text you the boy G address. Don't even trip, he's straight. That's my dog. You know we got you.
Okay, so you can see that's my GTA Online character. After the cutscene plays, if you notice that the character wheel is available in GTA Online too. So if you click and hold down, or at least for me, I could switch characters here. Now, fair warning, if you switch back to your broken character, which for me was Michael, your character wheel will still be broken. You won't be able to switch to anyone else. So what I recommend is switching to a non-broken character. So I'm going to switch to Franklin real fast, because Franklin is not broken for me. The character I was stuck on was Michael. So when I get control of Franklin, the first thing I'm going to do is make a quick save file.
Oh, wow.
Now you'll notice that Franklin can switch characters also. It's only Michael. It's only my quote-unquote corrupted character that can't. So if you make a save game, this way you can technically switch characters. You can get back to Trevor or Franklin without having to go online. But so now I'm going to switch back to my broken character, which again for me is Michael. And I also created a save file as Michael. I'm not sure if this is necessary, but I had two, so I kept them separate. I had one for my broken character, one for my non-broken character. And what I did was, as Michael, I actually called Amanda to hang out and go on a little date. I read some things online that said if you hang out with someone or if they call you for a mission or something, it could fix your game.
So you want to try?
And I was not getting any calls from anyone. So I thought, well, okay, I guess I'll try to call someone. So I called Amanda and asked to go on a date. and went and picked her up. Now, when you pick her up, you'll see that these icons appear on the minimap. For Amanda, it was tennis and a bar. And I actually tried to take her to a tennis court first, and I couldn't play tennis because part of this corrupted game is that you can't start anything with on the D-pad, even like changing clothes or anything. So I actually drove her to a bar, and in the bar you don't have to like click start to play tennis or anything. You can just pull up and you'll get out of the car and it'll trigger a cutscene and you'll walk in, which was working for me. Now, I also turned autosave off just in case. I don't know if this matters, but it did actually, I did have it overwrite my autosave game, so that's another reason why you want to make sure that you make that quick save game. So I took Amanda out for a drink, and then I drove and dropped her off. And after I dropped her off, I'm just going to go ahead and cut there. I watched another cutscene where I dropped her off, and then as soon as I got back in my car, I called Franklin and asked Franklin if he wanted to hang out. Now, I'm not sure if this is story mode progress related or not, but when I called Franklin to hang out, Franklin told me that he couldn't hang out because he was in the middle of something, which I'm not going to say what it is because it's a story mode possible spoiler, but Franklin said that he couldn't hang out with me because, as he would say, I'm in the middle of doing that thing, right? So he said that he couldn't hang out with me, and here's the tricky part, here's what's weird. After I called Franklin, I left my console for approximately like 2 hours. I just sat there, I made sure to keep tapping the thumbstick so my controller wouldn't turn off. And I want to show you here in my stats sheet, you can see that Michael has 13 hours played and the other characters have 11 and 10, which Michael actually had right before this moment the least amount of time played, but I'm not sure why this matters, but I left it on Michael for approximately 2 hours, just sitting in a car in a parking lot. And while that car was sitting there in the parking lot, after I had already called Franklin, Franklin actually called me finally. It took me 2 hours of waiting, but he finally called me, and he said that he was ready to do a job, and lo and behold, I was able to switch characters to Franklin to start this mission that he called me about, which, you know, again, this possible spoilers, but that was to follow someone in the construction site. So I switched to Franklin, played the follow the person into the construction site, and then when I switched back to Michael, I actually turned I saved after that mission, turned my console on and then off again, and then loaded my quick save file, and I was able to switch characters. Now, I want to show you something interesting in my games real fast. You see I was able to progress, but I want to show you when I scroll down here, the only thing I've noticed was that I was able to do some of the missions out of order, and that was a little confusing. Let me come down here to the bottom. You'll see that there's the Bureau Raid. The Bureau Raid, I actually did that mission after I did the mission, the wrap-up. So you can see this is in the order that I did the mission. So you can see that the mission, the wrap-up, is up there. And that's not supposed to happen, I don't think. I think that's the only glitch, was that for some reason when my game was fixed, my missions were done out of order. And I was really confused because they were talking about things in the story mode progress that I hadn't done yet, and so I found that confusing. But that was a small glitch. I was able to progress and eventually beat the game. So I hope this works for you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments or send me a PM. And if this works for you, please leave a comment and let it know it did to help out others, and spread it around because I really want everyone to get their Grand Theft Auto 5 story mode progress back. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Alright guys, I hope this works for you. I got 2 more videos right here for you. The video on the left is a playlist containing videos of heist missions that are available in Grand Theft Auto 5. And the video on the right contains the endings. There are several different endings to GTA 5. So if you want it contains possible spoilers, but check out these videos. And be sure to check on those links up at the top for Twitter and Facebook, especially if you have questions or comments.